Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. Just because there's not new physical comics coming out doesn't mean there's not new comics for you. Yes, there are tons of new comics that you have probably never have read, and in my hands, there's a good chance this is one of it. Descendent from AfterShock Comics. So this trade paperback collects all 5 issues of that series, and it's one that's probably pretty solid for fans of the X-File. So it's created and written by Stephanie Phillips. Evgeniy Bornyakov is the artist, Lauren Affe is the colorist, and Troy Peteri is the letterer. So this series, how to describe it? It starts off with a senator who is running for president having his kid kidnapped. There's another prominent official whose kid is kidnapped as well, and this all comes down to a strange conspiracy going on. This symbol here is left at the scene of both crimes, and it winds up being a conspiracy that goes throughout the ages. It's an interesting comic. As 5 issues. It definitely could have used, I think, a few more issues to flesh some ideas out. This definitely has an X-Files feel to it, very much in like the pacing, the characters, all that. So if you're a fan of the show, you're probably going to dig this. I think it probably could have done better with a few more issues. I think like going up to maybe 8 issues to like 4 issue parts might have been a little bit better. Things feel a little bit rushed at times. So it's a series that I feel feels a little bit constrained by the number of issues in it, but overall, like it's an entertaining read. It's just nice popcorn, turn your brain off, enjoy. As I said, like if you're really into the X-Files, you're probably going to dig this. Like it reminded me a lot of that. You could have taken Mulder and Scully and thrown them into this story, and it would have completely still worked, and probably worked really well. The reason for that is one of the main characters is kind of a conspiracy theorist, very much a Mulder type character, and then involved as well as an FBI agent who winds up kind of partnering up eventually, and obviously the Scully character. So it really does have a lot of that dynamic. There's some really solid humor to it. I like the characters. There's some great back and forth. It isn't quite like heavy into the horror. It isn't quite heavy into the thriller. It might have worked a little bit better also if it did that. But I think the kind of the levity and the read really does kind of have that like lighter feel episode to it. But it's entertaining. Like it's a good read and clearly has a solid audience, like clear audience for it. The art is good. I don't know what I can do to like. I don't really want to spoil some stuff, so we're gonna kind of keep it on the early side of things. Not go too into it. As I said, like that style is there. It works pretty well for most of the story. Towards the latter end of it, or some of it where there's more like the occult type stuff thrown in, it could have maybe gone a little bit scarier, done some cooler stuff with it. But overall, I think it works really well. Like good mystery, interesting story. I wish there was just a little bit more to it to flesh out some of the ideas and work on the pacing a little bit. It feels a little bit choppy and rushed at times, but overall, like again, if you're a fan of like X-Files, Millennium, Lone Gunman, that type of stuff, you're probably going to enjoy this story. So this is out in as far as extras. Hold on, let's talk extras. Almost forgot that it's a trade. There's going to be extras. We got covers, and then we have some process in the back as well. So it says this is out in stores now. You can go get it. Go get it at your local comic shop. Check if they are open. Get it from mail order comic shops. Get it curbside. Whatever you can, go support your local comic shop. There's a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code or tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some affiliate links, but and we get a small percentage of that. But really, you should go support your comic shop. And speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with the review copy. We appreciate it, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into comics, if you're into AfterShock, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games,
you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.